Money, 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 money. All we hear is that money makes the world go round. But why is no one actually talking about the money blocks that might be stopping us from reaching our financial goals? Money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. Did you know that your subconscious beliefs about money might actually be holding you back from creating the life of your dreams? In this video, I'll be diving into how your money blocks might be holding you back from reaching financial success and how you can overcome it to live the life of your dreams. So let's explain what money blocks are. Basically, it's a series of thoughts, a mindset, or a feeling that gets in the way of you accomplishing financial success. To put it simply, money blocks are the limiting beliefs we have about money. And when it comes to running a profitable business, it might very well be the difference between you charging profitably and earning chicken change. So let's go through some examples of money blocks that some of us may have. The first may be the feelings of I am not good enough. Now, as a photographer, as a creative, or an artist, this is a feeling that at some point we've all gone through, we've all had like beliefs about. You see someone you admire or someone you look up to, and you feel that your work is not comparable to theirs, and you feel you're not good enough, or you want to raise your prices because you're not earning enough, but somehow you feel you're not good enough. Another example of a money block is the feelings of I'm not good with money. So we have some people who say that, and because they have this belief and they've said this so many times, it almost becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So whenever you get money, you just spend it anyhow, you just lavish it on like unnecessary things, and that's because you've sort of almost told yourself and reinforced it to yourself that you're not good with money. But this is something you learn and you train yourself to do, and you become disciplined in being good with money. And so when you keep telling yourself that, you're reinforcing that, and that becomes to be your reality. Another example of a money block is the idea that it's better to give than to receive. Now, depending on your cultural background or religion, we have this a lot where there's something about, it's better to give others than to receive. And I think this is a quite good value to have, to always be kind to others, to be generous. But I think there also needs to be a line where you understand that you're also worthy and deserving of having money, of being comfortable, of being content with what you have. And so while it's good to give to others, you should also understand that you cannot give out of an empty cup. You also have to fill yourself, nourish yourself in order to give to others. But when you just feel like, nope, I'd rather have nothing and give it all, that is a sign of a money block. Another example of a money block is the thought or the idea of, oh, I just don't attract such good fortune. And I think that's a really dangerous belief to hold about yourself. If you think about the law of attraction, what you say and what you keep on thinking to yourself is what you attract. And so when you have that overwhelming sense of, oh, I never get such good fortune, that is an example of a money block. So the fifth example I would say is when you think that having money is bad or unethical. Now we live in a capitalist society where we have billionaires, which is crazy, and we just know that they've not gotten those billions through ethical means. And because of you see these examples in the media and stuff like that, you just think having money is bad. However, there are people who are wealthy and they give back to their community, they help people, they're charitable. So having money is actually not bad. So it's how you use that money that really counts. And so that overwhelming idea or that sound strong belief that money is bad, nope, 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 I don't want money, that is an example of a money block. Okay, so now let's talk about the causes of money blocks. The truth is that money blocks may be as a result of several different things. Firstly, it may be something that has to do with you personally, where you have a lack of self esteem or you have lots of self doubt, and because of that, you're not just able to overcome those feelings to charge profitably in order to live the life of your dreams. Another thing that causes money blocks could be your past experiences, childhood experiences of how you saw your parents dealing with money. Were they always arguing about money? Did you have a parent who was avoidant and didn't want to talk about money? Or were they stressful about money? And the thing is, what we don't realize is when we're very young, those are like our formative years, and the experiences we have in those years really do go on to affect us in the future. So maybe seeing your parents arguing about money or being frustrated about money or always talking about, oh, we never have enough, that has really gone into your subconscious. And now you're an adult, you just avoid anything that has to do with like talking about money. You have mounting debts, but you just don't want to look at it. You're like, oh no, I can't deal. But we very well know that such attitude is not gonna help you. It's not gonna create a solution. So you have to like realize where your money blocks are coming from. Another cause of a money block could be generational. It could be something that has been passed down through the generations. So maybe like years and years ago, in one of your family generations, something happened, and there was just this idea that having money is evil, rich people get their wealth from like bad means, and that has just been like passed down through the generation, and you've grown up in this family structure where they just think that having money is bad, and anyone that has money has gotten it through ill means. And so now you're an adult, we are in an economic crisis, things are getting expensive, but you cannot just fathom increasing your prices. You're just like, ugh, I'd rather make do than to raise my prices, charge profitably in order to live a comfortable lifestyle. These are all different causes of money blocks, and really, we really need to dive deep into all of this, each and every one of us. Dive into it, realize what money blocks you actually have, realize what may have caused this. Only then can you start to work on a plan to overcome this, go through it in order to be in a position where you can run your business profitably. The truth is that overcoming your money blocks is really important, and I'm very big on mindset matters because my personal journey, trying to run a profitable photography business, I just realized, yes, I was like learning the strategies, I was learning the, how to create a good customer experience. But when it came to like, creating my packages and my pricing structure, there was a bit of that like hold back and a bit of that struggle because I was just like, how can I charge this much? When I calculated my cost of doing business from all the softwares I use to like paying a professional makeup artist, hiring a studio, traveling, everything, and how much I would like to earn, it just didn't add up the price I wanted to charge. I needed to increase my prices, but I just had this thing holding back like, who do you think you are that you think you can charge like £1,000 and above for a photography session? And it was actually from being in a photography community. um it's so important to have a photography community you're part of, and I've created a video which I'll link up, which tells you why. Make sure you watch it after this video. But basically, being in that community, and it was a community quite very focused on finances, not just like the creative and editing, but actually, making money, running a profitable business. And through that, and people like openly sharing, oh, I made 2K today, I made 3K today, I made 1K today. Oh my goodness, I've made 6 figures this year. And I was just like, wait, what? People are actually making this amount of money in their photography business. People are earning this from one client session. And I realized, this was even before I realized the money block I had. Every time someone would post about their success or their win, I would click on their profile picture and go and look at them. And I'd be like, you made 3K. Someone else would post, I'll look at them, I'll be like, you made 5K. And the more I started doing that, I'm quite like a reflective and observant person. And then it just dawned on me, I was like, why do I keep going to look at their profile picture to see what they look like, their physical features? Like, what does that have to do with like running a business or earning money? And because in that group, it was very much also about mindset and not just like money. It was focused on money, focus on mindset you need to have in order to like charge profitably. I quickly realized, I was like, wait a minute, this is actually a money block for me. And then I started diving deeper into why are you going to look at those people's profile picture. It wasn't that I didn't believe them or whatever. For some reason, I had grown to believe that a successful businesswoman is someone who is like, you know, the stereotypical, someone who stereotypically meets the beauty standard, someone who is slim, who is curvy, curvy in terms of hourglass figure, someone who sort of like uses her charm and sex appeal to like woo people, who is also like strong, firm, someone who can wear like a nice business suit with like a low cut V. So there's that sex appeal, but then she's really business smart. And so diving into my money block, I realized that I was like, wait a minute, where did that come from? And it dawned on me that because I had this subconscious visual of what, like, you know, a powerful, successful, badass businesswoman looks like, I kept going to look at those women's profile picture. And lots of them were not meeting that standard I had created in my head or had been created in my head, right? And so every time I would go and look, and it was someone who was like a plus size woman, someone who was just like, you know, pretty in their own way, no makeup on or whatever on their profile picture, just like your average woman. It kept on. It was like jarring to the vision I had in my head. I was like, you can be making six figures. I tell you, and this is really a vulnerable moment for me sharing this online. But I realized that through watching movies and like things in the media, you know, even coming down to new age social media and people who like, you know, say or claim they're earning six figures, people who say they have brand deals, they are being flown out here and there. There are people who fit a certain archetype, right? You know, their bodies are in a certain shape, their certain weight, certain features. They've done things here and there, and for some reason, that had been created in my head of what a successful, wealthy woman looks like. And so that, and because I didn't feel like I fitted that mold, I'm not a size 6, I'm not a size 8. Um, I don't have like long flowy hair. I don't consider myself a sexy person. I have my sensuality. I do believe I'm like sensual. I'm not that sex goddess that can just like charm a room, woo people, and things like that. And to be honest, I quite dislike charm because I feel charm can actually be like beguiling. So yeah. So anyway, because I didn't see myself fitting that mold, it was a money block. And me digging deeper into that money block I had, it made me realize, because I felt like I didn't fit that stereotype I had in my head, it was preventing me from seeing myself worthy enough to charge what I needed to charge to like run a profitable business. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I've been walking around, you know, being this confident person, wanting to learn strategies and things and marketing and all of that to grow my business. But there was this big mindset thing that I just didn't realize, this money block. And as soon as I realized that, I was like, oh my gosh. I was so happy I was in that group. I was so happy like that subconscious belief came to my conscious, and I was open enough and vulnerable and truthful to myself, because that can be quite hard to do, to like realize like, no, that is wrong. You don't have to be like a size 6 tall woman, charming and using her sex appeal to like win contracts and, you know, things like that. Anyway, that's just my own quick story about my money block, and I will really advise you to dive deep, really think if you're struggling in your business, struggling to like increase your prices, raise your prices, struggling to like um see that you're worthy to do that, and even apart from you're worthy, like let's just do the maths. Calculate your cost of doing business and calculate how much it costs you to live the sort of life you want to live, and let the maths do the speaking, let it do the talking, let it show you how much you actually need to earn. And of course, if your work is maybe not at that standard because you're a beginner or whatever, you can always upskill and get to the level where you're delivering good quality of work, so that you can actually, justify your reasons for charging what you do. But it's so important. Okay, now so let's focus on how we can overcome our money blocks. The first would be focusing on what you can do by cultivating an abundance mindset. So instead of always thinking of, oh, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I'm not good with money, how about you focus on how you can make yourself better? How you focus on like really diving into what goals you have to make sure you accomplish them. For example, if you wanted to make a particular amount of money in a month, how about you focus on how you can create a plan that is going to enable you to like book 8 clients this month in order for you to reach your money goals. Another way you can overcome your money block is speaking the positive. So there's something we say in Christianity, there's the power in the tongue, right? You do not want to speak ill of yourself, you do not want to speak in the negatives. Instead of saying my work is not good enough, you say my work is good enough and I'm attracting clients who value my work, who value my time and are excited to pay my prices. Another way we can overcome money blocks is to actually set goals and give tasks to the money we want to achieve and receive. So instead of just saying, oh, I want to be a millionaire, oh, I want to like earn 6 figures, it's like, what does that look like for you in particular? What does that feel like? You can set a goal and say, I would like to save £100,000 in order to be able to put a deposit down to buy a house in 2025. Now you're very direct, it's very clear. The goal you have is there. It's not just this wishy-washy thing, oh, I would like to, have 6 figures or be a millionaire. There's actually a goal. And now you need to start visualizing that. Obviously, I don't want anyone to think this is all woo-woo. It's not just visualizing and it's going to appear. I'm sorry, no. You have to put in the work. So, but it's putting in the work and your mindset together takes you to where you want to go to. You need to be aligned. It's now you have a goal and you're actually given the money you want to earn a job. So don't just say, I want money, I want money, I want money. What do you want money for? Name it, state it, and claim it. So another way of overcoming your money blocks is stop expending your energy being jealous on other people or wasting your time in their own business. How about you focus on your own business, right? Stop the comparisons. Your journey, their journey is totally different. You can get inspiration from people. You can be inspired by their journey. They can push you to work harder. You can be happy for them. But comparing yourself and wasting all your energy in focusing on someone's business, oh, how are they doing this? What are they charging? How are they getting clients? Or trying to connive and do the really awful thing of trying to steal their clients. Like, that's not for you. If you have this belief, this sense of belief is, what is mine will never pass me by. I'm attracting people who are aligned to my purpose. I'm attracting clients who are excited to work with me, who value the work I do, who want to spend money with me. They would come. They would pay your prices. They'll be excited to do that because they are treating themselves in a luxury service of photography, and it's that value exchange. So stop expending your energy on unnecessary things and things just making you look everywhere and here. You're trying to implement everything because this is what this person is doing. Focus on you, create your plan, drill it in. And then another thing I would say is to be really grateful. Another big thing with this whole mindset matter is being grateful. List down things you're grateful about. You need to be grateful for what you have and to have that contentedness in order to open yourself to receive more. And lastly, in order to overcome your money blocks, you need to actually know what they are. I think I said this earlier on, but you really need to take it seriously, dive deeper, observe yourself, observe your thoughts and your feelings about money. Inquire within yourself, where did those thoughts come from? Dig deeper, how were they created? And then you can start to find the ways you can overcome them, counteract those like negative feelings and negative ideas, and you'll be coming out through on the other side much better. So, in order to dive deeper into learning more about money blocks and how to overcome them, I would recommend you read a book called Get Rich Lucky Bitch, and it's by Dennis Duffield Thomas. I have it on Audible. There's also like a physical copy, I believe, physical book. So whichever floats your boat. I really enjoyed reading it, and it gives you so many like things to think about and learn, and actual practical things to help you overcome your money blocks. So if you enjoy reading and you would like to learn more about this topic, you can check the link down in the description and you see the book there. I'll also be summarizing what I've learned from that book in the future, so make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it. So I hope you found this video valuable. If you did, I recommend checking out this video. It's all about knowing the right time to increase your photography prices, and it's very important for anyone struggling to do this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.